Well, I hope everyone's having a safe hunting season here. It's November, it's the rut here in Wisconsin, and Matt and I are out chasing a few whitetails on public land, hoping to have some luck. We're on a morning hunt here, and actually, if I take you back to yesterday, we were out too all day sit, and it was pretty interesting what happened. I was kind of in a rut spot, really. It was kind of a spot I was hoping to catch bucks cruising back and forth, maybe looking for some does, and I came up underneath my tree and there was a deer bed underneath it. And I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting, Obviously there was nothing there at the moment, and we were getting a little late start on the day, and it's probably about an hour after legal shooting hours, and I just got my bow rope, put on my bow, and threw the sling on my pack sling on my back, and all of a sudden I hear crunch, 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 and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I quick knock an arrow, take my bow rope off, and take a knee on the ground. Well, here come to find out it was this buck. He was coming back into his spot, I guess, to bed down here, and it's so thick and nasty back where I'm at. He was literally like 5 yards away, and I couldn't get a shot at him. And he seen me at full draw standing there waiting for him to give me an opening, and boy was he surprised. He bolted out of there like a rocket and went taking off, and I sat the rest of the day and seen another 8-pointer, smaller 8-pointer from public land, decided to let him walk, and that was the day. So we're like, wow, we were kind of gonna burn this spot up and come back again the next day. So we came back in this morning, thankfully got an earlier start. Come to my same tree I was in yesterday. I had the encounter with the buck and got set up about an hour earlier, just after daylight, still a little late, and yep, about the same time I had the encounter with the one yesterday, I hear crunch, and then I seen a tree shake out off in the distance, and I don't know if he brushed up against it or if he was rubbing on it, but I knew there was a deer coming my way, and sure enough, buck pops out. So I get my bow ready. Well, he comes in on the exact same path that the one when I was standing on the ground came in yesterday, except this time I was up in the tree, but only like 12 feet off the ground, so pretty damn close. And the shooting wasn't any better up in the tree this way. It was just thick brush, and he basically got underneath my tree. I was at full draw, and I had branches, you won't be able to probably see them in the video, right around my arrow. They were, and at that angle I couldn't tell if they were going to deflect or not. I'd look pretty silly if I missed one at about 10 feet away. And he was facing me too. Just not a good shot angle, and unfortunately he did the same thing. He figured out right away that I'd been here, and he just busted off running and went cranking out in the grass, but made a fatal mistake. He stopped and looked over his shoulder about 20 yards out in the one tiny opening I had, and I was already at full draw, so all I had to do was put the pin on him and let it rip, and we're going to see what happens. Matt's was going to sit till 10 or so, and he's going to come help me track him. So
We've been after this deer since Tuesday, and it's what? Saturday.
Oh, he was still alive too. Did you hear that? It's like a death moan or something.
Yeah. We're just gonna give him a few minutes and go in there. This has been the most insane track job hunt I've ever been on. And it's just, the whole story is crazy. We'll have to do a little video on it from start to finish, all the way from Monday morning, right?
Yeah, I'm just, the sleet, I think, helped.
The sleet, yeah. It's sleeting out and making noise. And we got some wind.
Hurting pretty bad, I think, though.
Yeah,
now.
we walked right by on this trail. We walked by within less than 10 yards of them, trying to track them. And yeah, I can't believe it. I'm pumped.
Yeah, we got him.
2013 since your last deer?
Yeah, 2013.
Yeah, that's awesome. We're gonna give him.
Tell exactly what you were saying. Yeah, I know he was there, and all of a sudden I seen him right away, and I was like, I thought he might have been dead. I didn't see him breathing, but
yeah, the way he was bedded, I could tell he wasn't flat. He wasn't laying down.
I had a cattail that was like covering up my 20 and 30-yard pins, so I couldn't see my top pins. I had to get it. I took my time, so I didn't think he was gonna get up.
Yeah.
After chasing him around for 5 days and having multiple encounters with him, we finally got him, and he's actually a little bit nicer than I thought. He's a nice public land buck. Pumped to get him. Oh yeah, a lot of work. Now we got a mile and a half to get him out of here, but we got time today. Decent mass. No busted points. He's a pretty decent sized deer too. I'd say he's at least a 3.5-year-old. Maybe even 4.5. He's pretty big body. We got him.